Hi, Angelia. Good morning, YouTube. Hi, Facebook. We are 2 days, today and one more day of Tara practice this month. And I feel like Tara is providing some very, very deep work, opportunities for us to cultivate the habits of compassion and peace. So today we are going to be with Tara of Radiant Health. And then tomorrow is Tara of Complete Enlightenment. I'm going to miss this prayer, but we'll bring it back next year. I am here to manifest the wisdom that rests within. I am here to radiate my loving compassion into the world. I am here to gather the skill and the power to bless and empower all. I am here to manifest the wisdom that rests within. I am here to radiate my loving compassion into the world. I am here to gather the skill and the power to bless and empower all. I am here to manifest the wisdom that rests within. I am here to radiate my loving compassion into the world. I am here to gather the skill and the power to bless and empower all. The fundamental nature of my mind is pure. Within me is an inexhaustible source of love, wisdom, and power. The purpose of all spiritual practice is to reveal and make contact with this. When ignorance is removed, unlimited wisdom, compassion, and power arise. It is the mind's conditioning that limits understanding of who I am and what I can become. I will cleanse my mind of faults and develop beneficial qualities. This removes obstacles to my path and creates beneficial conditions. Recognizing the interconnectedness of all, I will strive to be my best, to manifest my enlightened potential, ever dedicated to benefiting all beings. I will think, speak, and act as Tara. Tara is radiant health. Praise her, the one who is radiant with light. Her clear eyes are full like the sun and the moon. Chanting Hara Hara and the symbol Tutare, she removes all afflictions and the fiercest illnesses. You know, we're going to do something a little different today. Today's practice, we're going to be dedicating to Elena, a young woman, 15 years old, who has developed lesions on her brain. And the lesions are impacting her motor function and of course her well-being. And the doctors are trying to figure out what's going on with her. And she's getting a lot of tests and things like that. So I wanted us today to dedicate practice to her, but I actually think that what we're going to do is we're going to chant the mantra that removes illness. This is, if this isn't the mantra of this particular Tara, Hara Hara is in this mantra. It's the same for the same purpose. So let's just do 1, 2, 3. Let's just do 9. We'll just do 9 of these. Om tare tu re nama hare manohara hum hara suha. Om tare tu re nama tare manohara hum hara suha. Om tare tu re nama tare manohara hum hara suha. Om tare tu re nama tare manohara hum hara suha. Om tare tu re nama tare manohara hum hara suha. Om tare tu re nama tare manohara hum hara suha. Om tare tu re nama tare manohara hum hara suha. Om tare tu re nama tare manohara hum hara suha. Om tare tu re nama tare manohara hum hara suha. We'll dedicate that to Elena, plus the rest of our practice today. All right, last 2 times we're going to draw cards for this year from the Buddha Wisdom Shakti Power Deck by Laura Shanti. If you've been following along and you are interested in this deck, thank you, Josiah. It looks like this. This is the cover. Buddha Wisdom Shakti Power. It's a really beautiful deck, really beautiful artwork, done in classic style, but with sort of a visual language that's easy for us all to understand. Today's card, this is delightful, is the Sri Yantra Cosmic Map to Your True, Playful, Laughing Self. Thank you, Elizabeth. When feeling disheartened, stop and watch a child at play. It is such a needed card, I think. Hi, Bonsai. Okay, so card number 24. Let's see. I really feel like somehow this is also, a positive message about Elena. This is such a serious thing for her to go through at a time in her life when she should be able to just relax and enjoy. Lalita Tripura Sundari, let me say that again. Lalita Tripura Sundari is the playful red goddess who, in her delight, creates all of manifestation. Her yantra, or chakra mandala, is a map of the emergence of energies from her most inner subtle vibration to the most outer coarse level of form, the level we see with our eyes. The central point is the scintillation of the goddess herself. She can be compared to the first words of the Christian Bible. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. This is important. That goddess is movement, not a being, but beingness. The energy sound waves vibrate outward, surrounding her with 5 downward facing triangles of female energy that intersect with 4 upward facing male energy triangles, and their convergence creates the universe. The next level of energy is represented by petals containing the Sanskrit vowels and consonants. And that's a whole alphabet. It's actually something that we do at the end of certain rituals, Tibetan rituals and Buddhist rituals, as a way of purifying if we've made a mistake anywhere in the prayer. So you do this: a e u ri ri li li e o ka ka ga ga nga ta 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 da na Papa Babama, Tata Dadana. There's one more. Yara Lawa Saha Cha. It's like I messed up the end a little bit because there's a line that I'm missing. But this is a thing that's in ritual that you do as a way to purify your speech. You say these syllables, and the syllables are the syllables that create the universe. So the energy of this level is knowable to us as sound and therefore language. People commonly say Sanskrit is a holy language. Perhaps the early languages were more connected to the divine than the languages that evolved out of them because they were born at a time when people were closer to nature and their true selves. Feelings and impressions coalescing into ideas formed into sounds that came from a heart less obscured. The petals are surrounded by an outer square representing the earth. It has doorways or gates called bupura. This is where and how practitioners can engage in practice to connect with Lalita. The topmost gate is the eastern gate and represents the way of mantra, mantrayana. The western gate at the bottom represents the performance of rites and rituals, that's Vajrayana. The northern gate to the left is entryway via the path of intellect and wisdom, Sutrayana. And the southern gate is an entryway through Bhakti, the spirit of devotional love, which would be maybe Hinayana. The earth level shows Ganesh and the Matrikas, 7 ancient fierce mother goddesses, Chamunda, known as Kali, Vaishnavi, known also as Lakshmi, Brahmani, known also as Devi, Kumari, also known as Sarasvati, and Indrani. At this level, we see energy and interpret it with our eyes. And so the energy run through the filter of our brains looks like human and animal forms. The matrikas make mudra gestures, the fear not, and the granting of blessings with their central hands. And with their other hands, they hold implements representative of their states. Ganesh to their left is in the first position because in any ceremonial worship, it is common to first invoke Lord Ganesha's help, as he is the remover of obstacles. Bhairava is standing in for his Matrika consort Maheshwari, or Radhani, because he is often placed at the end of the line of Matrikas. So I'm going to show this card again so that you can see, because you do see these figures, but it's kind of dimly because they blend in with the card. So I'm going to come really close to the screen so you can see. There. And then here. Can you see on the outer rings the figures? And then we'll come close here. I hope you can kind of see it. It's not. They blend in with the colors at the corners. So this is it, folks. This right here, what we are contemplating, this is the creation of the universe as we know it. It comes out of the playful sound of Lalita Tripura Sundari laughing her way into existence, laughing everything into existence, like with total, utter, innocent, creative abandon. It's been a long time since I've felt that kind of laughter-filled, creative abandon. Like, I can remember it, but there's been so much going on in the world that it's hard to kind of connect with it sometimes. Today, let's pick one thing that brings us that level of utter delight and grace and ease and just that spirited being, so that we can dance new energy into existence, because we are the only ones who can actually do it in this world. If you are the practitioner, you are the practice in the world. The practice doesn't occur without us practicing. So we have to be the ones to dance it into being. Let's do that today. And we'll remember that light. I think that's everything I've got to say for today. Let's just hold for the health of that young woman, Elena, whose mom is being so brave amidst all of this with her daughter. And let's ourselves remember that spirit of joyful creativity, that abandon in the heart, maybe even a little bit of a skip. And let's take refuge. Namo Guru Be. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the great mother of compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sangaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. And let's set our intention, a person, place, situation, or circumstance that benefits from our practice today. Today, we're holding Elena, and of course, also holding the dog Stuffy and Nixie, and also Paris, and everybody we've been praying for this week, as well as anyone else who isn't mentioned here. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering for Guan Xiyin, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Omahung. 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 Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guan Yin, remain until the end of samsaric existence and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. 108 recitations of Namo Guanxian Pusa, calling out to the compassionate one who arises at the center of the mandala of liberation. Namo Guanxian Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxin Pusa. Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa, Namo Guanxin Pusa. And our brief wind horse practice for Tara by Patrul Rinpoche. Lume chosum chidang jatsunma, gyayum pakma drome jintuyi, daki sisu paljornyan draknam, yarnu dadang yarji sushindu, kepar kache wantang lungta nam nyampa sushing chatu gawalong, chije lekpe lamdu drawadang, sering nime dadang denjur shi. Through the blessing and power of the unfailing Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, and of Jetsunma, mother of the Buddha's noble Tara, may our lifespan, merit, prosperity, and renown increase like a waxing moon, like a rising summer lake. Especially may our good fortune, Wangtong and Windhorse, be healed when they weaken, rejoined when interrupted, raised up when sinking down. May whatever we do turn out well, and may good health, long life, peace, and happiness be ours. Lume chuksum chidang jetsunma gyayum pakma drome jintuyi daki sisu paljornyan draknam yarnu dadang yarji soshindu kepar kache wangtang lungta nam nyampa soshing chatu gawalong chije lekpe lamdu drawa dang sering nime dadang denjur shik. And now 108 recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum, sending out our prayers to Elena, her family, all who love her, and to anyone else in need today. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Lama Dechin Yeshe Wangmo. Om Sosti, through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Jungye and his consort. May the three secret qualities of the Dakini of supreme bliss, Yeshu Wangmo, be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings, so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. And may all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Guanyin in our hearts. Namo Guanxi Pusa. And we close with bow to Guanyin, bow to one another, and a bow to the inner teacher. Vanessa says the three energy. Yeah. And I don't know about you all, but I feel like I was really working through something today. So I hope everybody now has some form of girlish delight in your day. I wish that for us all. Be back tomorrow.